Another tough day at work today. Stephen Kirk, think I suck. Throw back a few wobbly pops, feeling down on my luck. And the interns ruin every show. But it's still where we want to go. It's Mike and the Minifans. 'Cause nobody had any better plans. You want to be with DC and R.A. Minihane. The host can't see, it's Mike and the Minifans.
What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another edition of Mike and the Minifans. I'm your host, Fax, and today we have the all-star lineup with Tommy Quinlan. Quizzle, what's up, man?
Happy Friday. Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening. And, of course, a first-timer. Some may know him from Meeting of the Minds, but now he's on Mike and the Minifans making his first appearance, Jake. What up, Jake?
What's up? Your first appearance?
Yeah, this is his first Mike and the Minifans appearance.
And I also got, 3 texts from Fry to make sure that I was a good boy. So
there you go. All right, so he's going to be on his best behavior. Even better.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, this ain't going to last long. I've done this.
I have notes, motherfucker.
Okay.
There you go. Notes and everything. Me too. I mean, we had a pretty packed week as far as like stuff going on. We can start off right off the bat since it's been carrying over for a couple of weeks, and I know that Jake has a really strong opinion on this part. So, as of right now, Juan Soto has not signed.
No.
So, I guess what I would
Cohen just offered him $700 million.
Yeah. So I wanna pose the question: is he going to the Red Sox? Are you guys believers in that? And number two, the question will be, if this doesn't happen, if Soto doesn't sign, is Mick going to be shifting gears again to try something else, like not a beat reporter anymore? Is he going to go somewhere else or what? Go ahead.
Can we also add the third question? What if he doesn't go to Boston?
Sure.
That's what I'm saying. That the second one's kind of intertwined. Yeah, if he does not go to Boston.
Yeah.
Like if I said per sources, he is going to the Mets 2.5 weeks ago. He signs with the Mets. Am I now an insider?
I don't know. It's like you have to have a follow-up. He's had two scoops. He got the Porzingis stuff right. He got the Montgomery stuff right. So it depends on what your track record is.
Yeah, because he did. Yeah, that was a big one to start off with.
He got called out
Bruins
by one of the people with the biggest.
Say it again.
He got called out by one of the MLB insiders with the longest.
Jeff Passan. Yeah, but I mean, that's happened in history before, even with like meme accounts. So like, with the first thing that came into my head was, Pardon My Take had PFT's dead dog putting that Rob Gronkowski was going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and then Adam Schefter had to credit PFT's dead dog. So it's happened before where like the top insider has had to basically bend the knee to a fucking joke, or in this case, I guess it would be Mick trying this out. So, it can happen. Jefferson can be wrong.
Well, he's already saying other shit now. He's moved on. He's making bolder.
Who, Passan or Mick?
Mick.
I don't think. All right. I don't think he's wrong. I think maybe he should have phrased the tweet differently. Because clearly he's involved.
I talked to some people who were thinking.
I wouldn't have made the signing sound as imminent. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe more rumored.
Maybe more like which everybody's saying right now, which is where I think he has an advantage, is that they're front runners. I think I would have said the Red Sox are front runners.
Yeah, we're a favorite.
At Juan Soto, because that's never been wrong.
No.
And listen, everybody else is tossing $700 million.
He threw out a week ago that he was going to be in Boston over the weekend. He wasn't.
No, he said an announcement coming within the next week, I think.
Yeah.
No, like an official announcement. Soto will be in Boston this weekend.
I thought I saw something about the sister looking at apartments or something like that. I thought I saw somebody.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Like, all right. I would have left it at they were front runners. Like, I'm not doubting his sources. I think he has sources. I mean,
I'm sure he does.
I agree. It's a bold move, Pat. We'll see. This could be a long night.
Hey, favors the bold. Fortune favors the bold.
We're 5 minutes in and he hasn't fucked up yet. I think he's got really good sources. There's no way he doesn't, just because of who's listening to the show. You already have an idea of who's listening to the show to begin with. So it's like, there are people out there that probably like Mick that want to, try to help him out. And I think he's got good sources. It's just maybe the phraseology of the tweet could have been better, because I don't think he's been wrong in terms of how much of a front runner they've been throughout the process.
No, he also went with the same, like, he said per sources, all capitals, and then
which I think he's got sources. I think he has
sources, but like when Passon calls him out 2 weeks ago, and it still hasn't happened.
Well, it's a week.
I hope he's right.
It was last week. Thanksgiving was
I have nothing against Mick. I'm a Mets fan. I hope that Soto is a Met. That's
Saturday or Sunday. Did y'all hear that?
What?
Did you hear that? I think it was John Heyman came out and said the deal's at least going to be $700 million, and Soto's expected to make his decision this weekend.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess we're gonna find out tomorrow or Sunday then.
Yeah,
but he'll be the highest paid baseball player.
Sure,
which is crazy.
I think everybody is wrapped. Come to the deep down, if you've been following this thing and you kind of see how this type of stuff trends.
I agree,
I think, he's always been right that they were always the top team to get him. Maybe just the way of phrasing it might have changed the perception. Because he had the scoop. I think he definitely was the first one to definitively come out and talk about, the Red Sox.
He had the numbers right.
So it's not like he's wrong in that sense. So it's just the phraseology.
It was so definitive. Yeah, it was.
It was like, it's happening. It is happening. Yeah. And it
probably will, but I wouldn't have made it sound as imminent as he framed it. That's where you kind of fuck yourself and you open yourself up to a Jeff Passon and, question your credibility.
Which, also, like, if you get Jeff Passon to question your credibility, you're pretty credible.
This is the wild part of Jake. He just goes.
I feel like too. I know that was it today or yesterday that Mick said that they were signing he said they were signing another big bat to announce with Soto.
Yeah.
So
that was bold.
If they sign 2 free agents, a pitcher and a bat to sign alongside and have a joint press conference with 3 players, how badly are these people going to look that talk shit about Mick? Because he doubled and tripled down, but he added shit to his reports each time.
Oh yeah, he doesn't hold nearly as high as a risk as anyone else does in this regard. Like, because he already got, like we said, the Bruins head coach. He already had Porzingis' minutes. So having this and being like correct on this, he has everything to gain and then really nothing to lose, because like I said when I originally posed the question, he could really just shift gears again. Kirk had mentioned he was doing stuff for him like with the case and stuff. He still has his own podcast, but he got the numbers and he got the interaction that he needed to kind of get him that.
You're going to tell me that there's somebody that listens, that one of the media personalities in this area that listens to Kirk's show wouldn't find it funny, or somebody that would be connected to the Red Sox wouldn't find it funny that a guy named Beyond Average Mick from the Kirk Minihane world breaks the Juan Soto news. I mean, it's perfect.
And it's crazy because if he gets it right, and the fact that he didn't break anything on KMS obviously because he hasn't been on, but the fact that he's associated with Kirk, if he gets this right, Boston's going to fucking explode. Yeah.
Jake, what's up?
Where is you have a statute of limitations, don't you?
On what?
I know what he's saying. When it becomes your reporting is not credible anymore. I don't think we're necessarily at that phase. Again, I just would have if he phrases it differently. We're not here. You're not
here. We're not talking about it.
Right. Yeah. It's the imminent.
Put in possibility.
Right. But again, he's not wrong in the sense that they've always been front runners. It's just you don't make it sound like he's going to sign tomorrow, which. I think is
it happens for 2 years.
Yeah, no, if it is if he had said that was the rumor, we wouldn't be talking about it until it happened. Because then we'd be like, oh shit, he was right. But since he said it so definitively, it's the main topic of conversation. But at the same time,
to be the Boston insider.
Yeah, but my thing with the whole insider shit, especially like why Passan like saying that was just kind of like stupid. For me, I don't really care if somebody has the scoop first as reporting. Well, I'm just saying this is just my opinion, my standalone opinion. I'm just saying that like for me, when it comes to an insider reporting something early, I don't really give a shit as much if you're like the first, because for me as a fan is like if I get the news and it comes and like someone random writer on NFL.com just posts the article and I just happen to see it, I'm fine with that. I don't really care if it's like 2 weeks early because then you're just waiting for the signing anyways.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm trying.
I like that he raises his hand. I feel bad now. I'm stepping over him that he's raising his hand.
Hey, that's
my
growth.
thing.
That is growth for him because he usually just talks over people. So raising hands.
I know that. That's why I've done shows with him before. You know what I mean? Like you just
we're proud of Jake.
Yeah, good job, Jake.
Jake is a shining star.
That's growth.
Let's go. What you got, Jake?
My main thing is like. Actually, I forgot because you guys started talking stuff.
Oh, okay. Well,
reporters are jealous.
Apparently, it wasn't that good.
I was happy that you did that. I think reporters like take themselves a little too seriously sometimes, especially now that
I remember
a whole new phase of like, you know, somebody called Beyond Average Mick is going to break the story before Dan Roach or Steve Burton or name, you know.
Is he going to try and break shit before Shams does in Boston?
Probably. That's going to be coming soon. Because Shams is mainly NBA, right? He's like the next Woj now that Woj is officially retired.
Yeah,
he's only
Woj.
NBA.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the
Deion news is weird. Now he's got the Deion Sanders story. That's all right. Now we're going to like
that's my alma mater, baby.
Is it really Colorado?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds fun. Yeah, that's where this is getting funny. But again, it's Barstool too, right? So it's like, you know, now people kind of like the Beyond Average Mick gimmick that's not that it's a gimmick, but it's like, again, you have this fucking kid from Cape Cod that was talking about losing blood 2 weeks ago. Now
he's the breaking news reporter.
Story in the area. It's hysterical.
Well, it cracks me up. Yeah, like you said, it cracks me up because if I would have never found Kirk Minihane, if I would have never followed him over to Barstool, I wouldn't know who the fuck Mick is, and I would be one of those.
There's a lot of people who know who Mick is now. That's for sure.
That's what I'm saying. But I'd be one of those people when it's those initial reports being like, "Dude, shut the fuck up," and then he gets two out of his three so far. Right. Facts. What were you saying though? Were you saying, if I got it correct, were you saying does the fact that he was guaranteeing when the deal is going to be done alter the fact that he broke the news first, even if he has the contract and the numbers correct with the money, the non-deferred money? Or does the fact that he says, hey, he's signing this week and it's been 3 weeks now make a difference?
I was just saying essentially like the definitive statement from the get-go. That's what the consensus that me, Quinlan, and Jake all had. It was just like the fact that he made a definitive statement. Yeah. That's what made people kind of raise their eyebrows. Versus if he had said, hey, right now, Boston is the front runner to get Juan Soto, and these are the details of the deal, it wouldn't be as huge. It would be a lot bigger when it happened, but it wouldn't be as huge like throughout the process of waiting for it to happen. But because he made it so definitive, everyone's talking about it now. It was like right at Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? So it's like holiday weekend, he broke it.
Everyone's I was like 2 weeks off. He's fucking wrong.
Yeah. But I mean, we'll see what happens, and this weekend, I'm sure if anything does happen,
we all want Mick to win this one, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Hand up. We want Mick to win.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm on that page because it would just be.
I want him to win, but I also want him to be a Met.
Well, that's fair because I mean, like, I would want him to be a Brewer.
Yeah, I want him to be a Met too, but there's also like I'm totally with you because I'm a Mets fan too. But it's also again really funny that fucking somebody by the name of Beyond Average Mick woke up and ruined everybody's Thanksgiving. You know,
I like absolute disruption.
When they call him Cape Cod Insider Mick on shit.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's hysterical. It's fucking great, and I want him to win. That's why I want him to win. So
yeah, we'll see what happens. That could be
now. At the same time, I also still like Justin, so I really don't know who to pick still in the Justin Mick war because I like them both.
It's just easier to stay in the middle. Just let it happen between them.
I'll never pick a side.
You dance on that little tightrope.
Yeah, I like both of them.
Okay, so I guess we can move on from it because we did spend like 15 minutes on it. I was gonna say for obviously the biggest news specifically within the KMS world is Mutt getting banned for a year. That was the decision, and also at the same time, Mr. PG, who unfortunately couldn't make it tonight, but will be probably on in the future. He is Rookie of the Year, which was also great because he had a huge kill, but there's a lot of contention among the Minifans because they did not want Mutt gone for a year because they say the biggest consensus is that it takes away from content. So, what is your guys' opinion on Mutt being gone?
Go ahead, Jake.
Am I wrong, or did he not say that if an elderly person dies, he comes back?
It depends.
So that was my second point. If they call that on the day of, but that concept within a general, does that feel like somewhat of a cop-out? Because
yes.
I don't know.
If the guesses,
if there's even a 0.0001% chance of it happening, then it's a cop-out. It has to be a 0% chance because you already agreed that this is what's going to happen. The only time that he should have been able to change what he was voting for would be if Kirk would have put that up starting
before the decision.
No, if Kirk would have put up what he spent total on merchandise and allow people to just start bidding and allow that money to go to charity, that would have been the only way not to cop out after he made that pick.
Yeah, but that like you said though, Trent, that's like the best point. No, I agree with you though. That 0.000001%, even that small of a chance, it kind of does.
Telling me there's a chance.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a top 5 bet for who will die. So that we could get Mutt back on the channel.
So here's 5 suggestions of who Kirk should pick after Sister Jean of Loyola College.
Sister Jean is actually number 4, so I'll go 5-1. Number 1, Joshua Kresnik.
That'd be fucking awesome.
Right?
I would go and piss on his grave I would piss on his coffin at the funeral, and then I'd bang his mom on his grave.
Who's Joshua Kresnik?
That douchebag fucking agent that keeps talking shit.
Oh! I
He's a comic.
I remember there was a guy that they freaked out earlier this week. I just didn't remember his name.
No, that motherfucker comes out. He's like, "Yo, I'm gonna be at the winter meetings in Nashville." And I think it was Subaru Steve was like, "You realize that the winter meetings are in Dallas this year?" I was like, "Oh." So I looked.
They always are.
Well, I went like 10 years ago because I was a nerd, so I've always gone down there for him. So I start messaging him. I'm like, just let me know when and where you want to meet. Just wherever, Big Mouth. He's like, "Oh, you're not worth a felony." I was like, "Bro, wherever." I was like, "Here's my phone number." So right now my phone number is out floating around on Twitter for anyone to find, and he has not called me yet.
Wow. This guy sounds like Sneaks.
He would be a good addition to the show. I don't think we should want him to die. He would be funny. If he just comes on and just yells belligerently every week, that'd be good. Like, that's a good replacement for Mutt right there. If he just comes on and just yells at Kurt things that just don't make sense 5 minutes every week, I think everybody will be happy.
Yeah, but he already blocked the phone numbers.
Wait, dude, this guy's living 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck old is he?
I'm thinking he says he's 40.
Died in
2004.
Edward died in 2005. How the fuck old is this dude?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. If you go back and look at all those pictures that he tried to flex on Kirk with about all the celebrities he's met, it literally looks like he met these people and paid for the VIP meet and greet. I don't ever see credentials on the guy like I see everywhere else. It's always him in like a fucking stupid like one t-shirt. He was next to someone, I think it might have been Lance Armstrong. All it said was "Suits suck." It was a t-shirt. I'm like, bro, you're not wearing that to a professional event. You're a fucking fan who might have a
it goes deeper than that. All right, so he's a fan. That's a good theory. I like that.
You think he's a pusher-upper fan? Like, I'm going to push up to the front row, and I'm going to fucking... Like the dude who was in the Lions game last night. Why was that fan
talking shit to LaFleur?
Yeah! He was going like this to the players.
Well, it's brutal in Detroit.
Oh, Josh definitely does that. Yeah.
Everybody's crazy.
1,000%. He's insane. I mean, that call, though, the initial call was fucking hilarious. And then... I mean, that was
like 6 times.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was my favorite part of the week by far. The initial call, where it's just like, they were like, because the whole premise of it just being somebody who disagrees with Mick, that's really all we got. And he was possibly a reporter. But then for it to start and just go off like it did was fucking poetry. I mean, I loved every second of it. And then, yeah, now he's fighting with every single Minifan, thinking that we're all like on the show, I think, because he keeps saying like producers and shit like this. So I think he thinks we're a conglomerate of like people who are just like a crowd of 25, all with microphones.
He told me to do. He told me in a tweet yesterday to tell my co-host that he hopes.
Who's your co-host?
Kirk Minihane.
Hold on,
Jan's co-host.
But this.
That's what he meant. Oh,
so I text Dante, the Axis husband. I was like, does this like what does this mean? So he texted me, or I texted him. I was like, because I hadn't listened to the show. I was like, did Harry overdose? And he's like, dude, he's like 8. Why the fuck would he overdose? I was like, well, this Joshua Kresnik guy just said, I hope that your co-host's son ODs again. And I was like, who the fuck is this guy talking about?
Well, you saw me go after him, right, T Dollar Sign?
I did.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Jake, you had a good second wind here before the show started. The past few hours, you had a couple of hard hits.
He's been going off of my shit because I've sent him probably 50 to 60 tweets in reply to his 120 in the last probably hour and a half, 2 hours. He's
and then
insane.
Roscoe, the producer of the Kirk Minihane Show, apparently, had also gotten quite the lashing from Josh. But yeah, everyone here, I guess Kirk is our co-host, so we gotta let Kirk know. Yeah, I was like, hey man, like
we have to figure out if Josh has a show. Like, what's he doing? Like, is he a host?
Yeah, he warrants some further investigation for sure, because it's going to be funny to see, especially if Trent's right about him just being like a huge fan and he's never done anything.
Well, to his defense, there are a couple of articles that when he snips pictures are article, but I can't ever see what the article is, and he's yet to produce the actual article. I told him to show me. In one of those tweets, I said, show me any record of communication between you and an MLB team in an official capacity, or because he keeps flexing that he has $7 million. I said, or show me your banking information or redacting any identifiable information, but still proving it's you. And he was like, motherfucker, you're a stupid I'm like, okay, that's enough of it.
He claims he's a comic. First of all, nobody calls him a comic.
And he's a roast master.
They call themselves a comedian. Like, what the fuck? Like,
that's probably where you should probably pick up that he's probably not an agent.
Yeah, well, I know, right? You think so?
Successful agent. He had to retire and try his hand at besting like Joe Rogan. Now that's his new path, probably.
He said that he dropped out of comedy when Mitch died. That was 2005. I saw him at Mitch Hedberg at Marywood University with my dad. I was 14 years old. It was just right over here, and Mitch Hedberg was fucked up. All right,
go ahead.
And so, like, why was he so close to Mitch Hedberg? I don't understand that.
Made him quit comedy 19 years ago. Yeah.
So, like, the one-line king made you quit comedy? Is that because you can only come up with one-liners? I don't know.
So he was a successful MLB agent for 20 years. And
after Mitch died. After Mitch Hedberg died.
He became a comedian after he was an agent. And it hasn't been...
This guy's 95 years old.
20 years for Mitch will be next year, yeah?
Yeah, 2025,
so if he started his MLB career or agency career when he was 0, he would be 40. He's telling people he's 42. There's no way he's not at least 60 if he's telling the truth.
Bro, in those photos, and I love that he put Steve-O as the last one. It's like, yeah, because Steve-O's a fucking comedian.
That looks like it's at a club and they're fucked up.
I mean, like he's committed. He's committed to this bit, though. He's very committed to it. Like
but he won't get
very, very committed. Because they're like, because I mean, more than likely, what it is a bit, and like, see, there you go, yeah. Like even what Curtis is saying is like he's trolling you and y'all don't see it. It's more so the absurdity of it all, because Yeah, he more than likely is trolling, but these claims are just so ridiculous. It's funny to sit there and talk about because it's just like,
see,
the best part of this wait, can I just say what the best part of this conversation is right now?
So sorry, go ahead.
This was a list for Jake of the top 5 people that we want to die.
Oh yeah, and that's what's derailed.
We've now spent the last 5 minutes on.
Sorry, go ahead, Jake. We got off because he was your first or second person, so that was on me. I apologize.
It was my first
okay. That was a topic, so
it was my first person. Number 4 is Sister Jean. She's 104 years old. All right, those are some good betting odds.
Who?
Sister Jean.
Oh, Sister Jean. So yeah,
she's already but she's already on the list. She's this week.
But she also made Jake's list. So
this is my list.
I got you. Okay. I figured there were 5.
Number 3 is Clemmer. I feel like he's sick. He doesn't look well.
Like
I don't know if
he's like dead within.
But he just doesn't look well. He looks like
but dead within the next year. Sick.
Huh? Dead
within the next year type of sick.
It looks like it.
Like his days are numbered.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. All right. That's awesome. The other 2?
Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones. Oh, okay. I can get behind that one.
Number 1, Clarence Thomas.
Clarence Thomas. All right. So we got Clarence Thomas, Jerry Jones, Chris Clemmer, Sister Jean, and Josh Kuznick.
Josh Kresnik or whatever he does his name by.
I think the runaway favorite. Oh man, I would love to see a Shark Minihane like out of Jake's top 5 most likely to die.
I don't think anybody from that's making the top 5.
Oh man, but
maybe
Clemmer,
maybe
what a
I'll make a list of who will live forever if you want, hostage.
Oh yeah, there you go. Post that later on too, because we need to see that. But also we need to see your top 5 who you think is gonna die this year posted on that page. I'm gonna retweet that too, because that's a great top 5. So based on those top 5, I mean
he's sick.
Any of those 5 dying.
He's got like spinal bifida.
Time out. I'm sorry, I had to go get something to drink, but I heard Jerry Jones on the list. Living in Dallas, Jake, take him off your list because he's going to live for at least another 145 years.
Stem cells. Yeah.
He's on the live forever list.
That motherfucker, I don't know how he does it. I think he just flies his helicopter around Dallas, so you might get lucky.
Willie Nelson's a good one.
Cher? Yeah, Cher. Willie
Nelson's a good one, but
I don't want him to die, though.
He will ever die.
Yeah, I can't have him die. And then Elon Musk.
I was going to say that. Elon might get taken out by somebody.
Vince McMahon. A lot of great suggestions.
No. He's not going in the next 10 years.
Yeah, Vince McMahon's Terry Jones. He's going to live forever.
It's all good. He's going to live
forever. Yeah, but I feel like Vince McMahon and like Elon Musk, those 2 specifically, are more like accidental. Like Vince McMahon's going to be in the gym one day and he's going to tear his biceps.
Elderly person. It is not death by assassination.
But you said elderly person, but then you also said Chris Clemmer.
He looks old. I don't know how old he is. He looks.
I think he's like 46 or something. 47.
Yeah, I thought he was Kirk.
Oh damn! We got a downvote from Freddie Lynn. But this is a great reminder. If you want to laugh with your friends and enjoy the best KMS trivia ever by the librarian himself, Freddie Lynn, tune into Fireside Chats on Wednesday nights because that is the #1 show on the network, according to Freddie Lynn, and Kirk Minihane enjoys it. So, Freddie Lynn's hard as a fucking rock hearing that.
According to Freddie Lynn, it's the best show.
Yeah. He's having a fucking time. But yeah,
right
boy.
He's definitely
we're not doing too hot. Jake.
I'm having a great time. This is a great discussion. It's all show related.
I'm just reading what the chat says. The chat's not happy. Blind Mike is rolling over in his grave. Which I don't think Blind Mike is sensitive, by the way. I didn't agree with that from today's show. I think Blind Mike is probably the least sensitive person on that show.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't get that one either.
I think he rolls with it better than anybody.
I think he learned how to roll with it, and since then he's kind of been like
learned, for sure.
Yeah, he like learned that it's just never that serious, and he realized like that time where he did step away that he's like, all right, maybe I'm like maybe we're overreacting a little bit. And I think since then he's just like, hey, as long as we roll with it, it's all good.
Blind Mike's out there.
You know?
Blind Mike.
I was going to bring that up, because I've been listening to old episodes lately, and I think I listened to the one where him and Portnoy got into it, and he was like super emotional on that show, and he took his step away. And I've noticed recently, I've actually thought about it. And I'm like, he does not take shit anywhere near as personal. He's not as self-deprecating either, which I didn't have a problem with, but some people found annoying. So wherever he went off to did great. He's doing great.
10,000 subscribers.
I'm rubber, you're glue, motherfucker.
10,000 subscribers is something to not many people get past 1,000 subscribers, So I mean,
and I think that probably helped him a lot too. It's just kind of like that builds the confidence of like, all right, now that I'm self-sufficient as well. He's kind of like, I have my thing. Yeah, exactly.
At some point, he's going to be able to break off from the show and do his own thing. And he probably will, and he'll turn his back on everybody. And that's what happens here.
I don't think he'll turn his back I don't know. You might be right.
You never know. But yeah, I mean, I agree. I don't think he's the most sensitive on the show at all. I think right now the biggest concern is obviously Justin.
I think
right?
you want to know who my most sensitive is? Montante.
100%. I love you.
Montante's the most sensitive person on the show. He's always defending himself. He's always like talking in a high-pitched voice. He's got to defend Michael Kay. That's disgusting. This fake Mets fan wants to defend Michael Kay.
How? Why?
I don't know. The Michael Kay show was never good in New York, in my opinion. It never came close to beating Michael Kay.
Like, I get it. He's like, he was the Yankees he's like the Yankees commentator, but 4 hours with that motherfucker? Jesus Christ.
Plus, it's like Greca with fake outrage. I never liked whatever his name is on the third one.
He's up there with Francesa, man. Like, it's bullshit.
No, Francesa's the greatest of all time.
No, you're wrong.
Okay.
Mike the Mad Dog is the greatest.
Mike and the Mad. Okay, fine. I'll give you that, but it still involves Francesa. If Russo is got a whole new second life now that he's on national TV, it's great.
It's awesome.
Okay, but I gotta
But Montante's the most sensitive. Montante.
Yeah, what you guys are saying transitions perfectly. Montante, that's a perfect transition because I was gonna ask, are you guys the type of people who leave money for somebody after that you stay with them? Like, is that a thing that you guys are all about? Because
I offer hookers, brother. I'm like, hey, I'll give you. I'm gonna throw you $100 or $200, and you'll get your answer. Then, like, you'll know if they're pissed off at it beforehand.
Yeah, like it's agreed upon before the stay.
Well, I try not usually people like even if they say, hey, it's gonna be free, I'm like, no, I'm still gonna give you 50 or 100, like I said, and then. If they get I've never had someone get super pissed and turn it down. I've always ended up getting them the money somehow. So that was kind of odd, but I guess I understand what Kirk was saying.
Bubba's old,
Yeah.
I also think you give too much money to people, Trent.
No, I think it's a New York, New Jersey thing. This is how we grew up. You always do something. It's out of respect. It's a respect thing.
You a Jersey boy?
You don't just show up to somebody's house. Squat yourself down for a couple of days, have your grandson bet an exorbitant amount of money, get him drunk and have him drive home from Gillette and not leave a little bit of a tip.
Apparently it was the wrong move, though.
Well, if you don't tip, you're an asshole. Leave a
little thank you gift. You know what I mean? I shouldn't say
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. The right move would have been asking Justin where where Bubba likes to eat, what his favorite alcohol is. If he has
you leave him a little money. You leave him a little cash.
Oh, you still leave him cash though?
It's a thank you. You leave a thank you. You don't walk out of somebody's house after staying there for a couple of days, especially if it's your first time and you're friends with these people and you don't try to do something. Even if they say no, you still do something. Because I think you're a scumbag if you don't actually try to do something. Yeah, it's the wrong thing to do. You should it's saying thank you. You're a guest in somebody's home. It's not a hotel.
I say thank you in the I clean up. I usually pay for my own food if it isn't a congregated dinner. I help.
Yeah, but if you're using their shower, you're using their towels, your balls are on their towels. They have to wash your appendages in their machines. You leave a little thank you. Even if it's coffee cake, you leave coffee cake.
Yeah, that's probably
Are we talking about somebody giving someone full reign of their house?
I think it was just like a guess. No, I think it's more so of like specifically that guest stay, not really like Mikasa Tsukasa type of deal. Not really like that, because Montante just stayed in the bedroom, hung out in the living room, and then they were gone most of the time. So I was like,
he has to smell. I've never been around him before, but I think he has to smell.
I can confirm Montante does not smell.
No, I can't confirm either.
I said I can confirm. I've seen him, and I saw him in Portland. He
also seems like the hairy type too, so he's gonna leave his hair everywhere. Like he should probably.
Did he clip his toenails there too?
I don't think.
Well, I don't know. I don't think we got a full rundown of like his stay minute by minute, but
I feel like he would be the person that's like, "Hey, I'm gonna take your nail clippers and I'm gonna put a lighter to it. And I'm gonna clip my shit, not over a trash can, but on your rug, so that you can never get it out. And then one day you're walking barefoot and you get cut by my toenail."
All right. I guess I can get behind that. But okay, so I guess the consensus is whether it's money or it's a gift, there needs to be a thank you for staying with somebody.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm agreeing. Like, I'm just saying that, like, that's kind of the thing. Because of how weird it was taken by Bubba, I just kind of wanted to pose that question, but like, that's abnormal, right?
A lot of money for like it does. Like, you leave somebody a Chris $100 bill. It's like, all right, that's a lot,
Yeah.
That's a little excessive there, buddy. I think that cleaning up after yourself, making sure that you take the trash out, and making sure that everything is back to where it was.
Yeah, leave it better than how you found it.
Then you're clear. But you don't have to put over any money. You don't have to buy him a cake, but you gotta fucking do your due diligence.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And then obviously, Tommy, with where you grew up, that's more normal to like leave a gift.
That's That's a very big like Italian Irish thing. Like you get like you're
both
forced to.
I was gonna say same. I'm Italian, but it's like I don't know. That's I think
there's always that
East Coast Italian.
You got to bring cake. You got to like that's
No, that's when someone moves in, dude.
Yeah, when somebody moves after if you you it's not.
What are you baking cake all day?
It's never a one-time thing. You go to somebody's house. I was always growing up. Like, somebody can bring a bag of chips over.
What flavor?
No, I bring something over too.
What flavor?
Wow.
Manners
disgrace.
Yo, Manners, unblock me, you bitch.
Okay, I guess we can move on from that, but yeah, that seems to be the general consensus. Facts, what am I doing? I'm hosting a show, Manners. Shut the fuck up.
Don't get rattled. Don't get rattled. Focus.
For a guest on what was it? I can't remember if it was it was Wednesday. How did you guys feel about Freddie Birdie? A lot of people fucking hated him.
I did.
Why?
You hated him?
Mm-hmm.
Trent?
I mean, he was just kind of meh. I don't have an opinion one way or the other. He didn't suck, but he wasn't great.
Well, I'll go with meh too then.
He tried to play the contrarian role. He just tried to do everything, which I get. You're trying to like get a rise out of somebody, and I think he was really dry. I think Bird Guy is funny. I like the Bird Guy, but it's like I think Freddie Birdie's like you need somebody better next to you to kind of bounce off of. And I didn't think those two meshed together. But Kirk liked him.
Who would you think would be a good partner for him if he went back in then, Blind Mike? Or just
that would be good.
I didn't get anything out of Freddie Birdie's. I felt like the callers actually, drove that show.
I don't know. I felt like it was easy for Kirk to bounce off of him, off of his like Debbie Downer attitude. It made for a couple of really good.
It started to come alive a little bit more, but it just like it started to get ridiculous. Like, all right, now I think you're just being a contrarian. It's just.
Jake,
do you think if like Menor stayed at your house, he would cut his toenails on your carpet?
1,000%.
Mm-hmm.
He would shed. I think he would definitely shed, especially old people. They shed.
Yeah, they shed.
Yeah.
And like, God forbid you have cane and what the hell is going to happen there? Like,
leave the house.
Oh boy, it's like they're going to invite strippers over because they're fucking lonely. And like, I don't get it.
I think they'd just be surprised that you have furniture. They'd be like, "Holy shit, you guys got a couch?"
This is Menners. This is
chairs.
Kane. They both look like thumbs.
So, side story real fast. You know those Irish travelers that everyone's breaking the stories on?
Yeah.
So apparently that whole camp right now is over in Fort Worth, which is about an hour away. I know they would actually murder me because I know they're carrying weapons by now, but I'm thinking about going and swinging by and seeing what's going on in that little block.
Don't fuck with the IRA, bro. Don't fuck with the IRA.
Yeah, investigative reporter. Trent,
go ahead. Have fun with that. Let us know how it goes.
Yeah, have fun with that. I will never see you again.
I'll live stream it so that at least
I'll come with you.
It'd be good content. Yeah, it'd be good content.
Come on down.
Curtis, don't distract me with Ashton Genty.
Shit, I'll go tomorrow. I'm not doing anything.
Boise State. Genty's a good. Oh, and the Bucks are beating Boston. Love that.
It's only 3 points. Chill out.
Legit question.
Okay.
What's up?
Has anybody got more Megan OnlyFans?
Oh my God. All right, moving on. No.
Who?
No.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
No.
Never mind. Sorry.
No. But, oddly enough, that works as a transition. Barstool Survivor has been going on this week. So, obviously, I don't really want to go into detail because everybody and their mom is talking about it in this great detail. I just want to pose the questions. Do you guys personally yourselves have any favorites as far as winning? Or any sleepers
involved?
It's his company. You can do what he wants,
Why? Who's involved?
Yeah, it is kind of fun. I don't know. You're gonna win. You're already
Shouldn't he be like a judge?
You're never gonna have to hurt for money. I guess it's because it's fun. I mean, he'll probably end up donating to charity, but it is kind of like, yeah, you own the company if you win $250,000. But again, he'll probably donate it to charity, just like Kirk was gonna. I think he was.
And at the same time, too, I think he just wants to get his competitive edge off because he likes being a part of the content. And so he wants to see how far can I make it before everyone is like, oh, this guy's a multi-millionaire.
It's all right. Caleb's going to win. It's all good.
Who?
Caleb Presley.
You say he's going to win? Who's the first person eliminated?
That was a joke, bro.
Oh, sorry. I can't tell with you.
Yeah, I know. I was confused, too.
It's too early to have a favorite for me. I still am trying to learn who the fuck Moobs is. I don't know who half these people are.
I don't know who she is either, but
and
I'm pulling for I was pulling for Gilly for the first episode, and then he became too much.
No, Gilly.
So now I'm pulling for Biz or something.
He'll be. You know what though? I think really probably Biz or Megan making money. She seems to have everyone on her side, and she's good at almost every fucking challenge.
How much OnlyFans money has she made?
I don't know, Jake. I don't know. But
I hope she makes a lot. She's hot.
Oh my God. Horny Jake came out to play today. Okay, so for me and Trent, I agree with you. Biz, I think, could be a favorite just because he already seems to have a strategy. But also, in the first couple of episodes, after the first 3, you can see already why Will won last year. He's still playing it very well. So that could be something. I think he can make it farther again.
Yeah, but they're not going to let him win just because he won last year. Well, Tommy Smokes won back-to-back, didn't he? But it wasn't $250,000 after $100,000, right? Wasn't it a lot lower the first 2 seasons?
Yeah.
It's like 20 and 50.
Still pretty good.
Hey,
yeah.
I don't mean to.
Yeah, shit. Money is money. I mean, fuck. I'm not 10K.
No, I know what you're saying. The price has definitely increased over the years, which is good for Jeff. Hey, at some point, when he breaks off, he's going to do something national with his own, with the game.
Hey, side note, I got a follow from old Jeff D-Lo after all my back and forth with this agent.
Nice. D-Lo follow. I remember Jeff,
there you go. Get in there, Trent.
Supportive for me during the producers race. I think he might have threw his endorsement behind me if I stayed in.
He's a good dude.
He's a good dude.
Oh, yeah.
I want him to win.
And then, I had another. Is there anybody who other than Moobs who we don't know who the fuck she is? I mean, she might be good. She might not. I don't really know. Do you guys have anyone in the competition so far? You're like, oh, this person could kind of come up at the end. This person might surprise us.
Gilly.
Yeah, Gilly.
He might just
be a star in this thing.
Gilly.
the fact that Kirk hates that he smokes and smokes the building out with everyone, but then he went on to say that everyone else smokes anyway, so it's not like it really matters. I think if Gilly can tone it down a little bit, that's kind of what drives his team crazy. But he led that challenge last night until that last
that balance one,
yeah.
Rico might surprise us. You never know there.
I think he could make it far just for like entertainment purposes, and they keep him around, and then all of a sudden, before you know it, he's in the final 3.
Yeah,
Bro, that Arian Foster
Reeves is another one that can make it far too.
Oh yeah, Roan had a great play. Sorry, Tom. What did you say? Who?
Keegs is another one that could probably make it far.
Yeah.
I feel like there's too much animosity between her and a few other people for it to actually happen at the end.
There's gonna be somebody we don't like her that's gonna make it far. You know.
I'm trying to think of the people I don't like.
I don't mind Kelly.
Yeah, she's hot.
I you know what? I was just bothered because she called she said the assassin with Todd. And it's just like, what the fuck?
Oh, I didn't see. Wait, what? Yeah. You mean like the United person?
Yeah, the United person.
Oh, that's weird.
Like, that's just
that's weird as fuck.
That's like Menendez brother obsession level weird, you know?
Yeah, no.
And by the way, I started watching Monsters. How do you not leave those 2 in jail for the rest of their lives? Care, you know what I mean?
Dude, that was crazy.
So I think to call this shooter hot is like, which by the way, came from your fucking area. So your people might have done it.
Who?
The guy took a bus. The shooter took a bus from Atlanta.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah. So it might have been a dirtbag Georgian.
Yeah. Oh, I hope. I mean,
New York,
hey,
dude?
I don't claim Georgia. I'm just stationed here. I want to make that very clear. I hate this state more than any other state I've ever been in. It's a horrible state. Don't come here. But yeah, that's coming from Atlanta. That actually tracks. So Atlanta's a fucking rundown place, man.
There's also like other conspiracy theories that it might have been about like insider trading and like all this other stuff. Like it's going to be interesting to see like what it was about. Like people.
Yeah, how it unravels. I'm actually especially with somebody that high up and like people half-ass celebrating. Also, people being like, well, it's still a human being. It's kind of fucked up.
It's really fucked up.
This popped into my mind before I forgot. The funniest thing from the other episode was Arian Foster pulling that fucking immunity idol out like he had something.
And then he got
That was so embarrassing. He took it. He's like, "This is not an idol."
I believed it too. I think everyone watching was just like, "Oh, I guess they all look different."
Well, the thing is that no one. There'd been a couple they'd shown already, and you have to go into the confessional to get it. So there's not been just an out in the open idol, to my knowledge. It's all been keys, right?
Yeah, but I thought, for me, like my logic was, I thought they were just like mixing the two. I thought you could either find a key, or you could possibly even find an idol. At least when Arian found it. Before then, I thought, it was all keys, and then obviously now we know it's all based off of only getting a key.
Yeah.
And now that Francis has one, obviously, but when he did find it, I was like, oh, okay, I guess they're both in play. And then when it was fake, and then the beautiful reveal of Rowan at the end, that was perfect. So objectively. Great content.
I like Francis, but I think that his one of the second funniest thing in the episode last night was when he was running around after that challenge singing the fucking Harvard fight song or whatever he was singing, the Harvard school song. So I like Francis. He's good. He's smart. He kind of knows how to strategize, but I think that he's just fucking too cocky and arrogant.
Yeah, but I think the move right now, if I'm on that team, like that team specifically, if I'm on that team, the move for me is get Rhea out next.
Has she really done anything?
No, but she's running things too much in the way that she's kind of running with Dave and also kind of like influencing everyone else, and she's doing most of the talking. So for me, I'm taking out that highest threat right away. I'm like, okay, she's going to be controlling this team too much. Let me just add a little element of chaos. Like I always want to take out the ringleader.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because it shakes up things again. So
let me give you a list real fast. Sorry, Tommy, you have anything to add? I don't want to hijack.
I'll be honest, I have not watched much of Surviving Barstool. Like I kind of just shut it down past a certain point, and I haven't watched any of it really yet. It's not that I've never gotten a Survivor period.
Yeah.
So it's like I know what's happening and it's fun listening to the recaps, but I really got nothing to add. It'd be fun to see Kirk go far and then get fucked by Big Cat at the end. Like that would be. I think that's a scenario that none of us are considering right now. Is that those might be the final two? Which, if that's the case, that would be I could see how friendships are broken forever over that.
Well, see, here's what I think happens. I think Big Cat loses for sure. They're not going to let Compton win again. They're going to eventually conspire against Dave. Kirk is, I guess, if you listen to him, the most hated person at Barstool. Moobs is definitely, I don't think, has the backup. Rhea, it can't win. So, I mean, there's 6 people or she can, but there's 6 people right there that you can essentially be like, we can take them out. Look at who else is in the field that's left.
Yeah.
Whitney is kind of weak too, unfortunately.
Yeah, it sucks for him. I mean,
he'll be out soon enough. It feels like.
And then I think everyone eventually will realize that Taylor has like $80 million, and I think that might bite him. Like later down the line, I think they might be like, well, this fucking guy was an all-pro offensive lineman. He probably has millions and millions of dollars. Like, maybe it's his time to go.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to make a suggestion?
Please.
Why can't I fucking text in the comments?
I don't know.
I have no idea what he just said. Can I ask?
Hold on, Jake.
Dude, Minners Live hates me. He always clowns me.
Can we get him on the show? Can Menners come on? That'd be fun. Menners, come on.
He doesn't like me because he thinks I'm a zero talent, which I just want to let you guys know from the
beginning. Menners, you're so talented.
No, shut up. I already knew I was a no talent. I just like coming on and shooting the bullshit with my boys.
Well, yeah, I think that's the whole point. You know, it's all relative. This is all
T-Money. There you go.
Yeah. So that's your suggestion, Quinny? Get him on here?
Yeah,
get Menners on
here?
Menners.
I want to on Menners. I haven't talked to Menners in a while. I want to see what he has to say about that. I want to ask about his Thanksgiving interview with Kirk. That was a good interview.
Yeah, I didn't mind that interview at all. I mean, also, I was accused of getting molested in that interview, so that was a little weird, but...
I don't like it.
Not
a fan.
You're not a fan of what?
Do the Vulcan.
Him getting molested.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be. I don't think I'd be a fan of that either, Trent. Yeah, I could disavow that. Don't molest me.
Disavow.
Yeah, disavow. Oh, okay. Final scenario that I wanted to go over. I talked to Quinlan about this a little bit before the show, but just for kicks and giggles, since we are all shooting the shit.
There you go.
Yep. If you were on a Minifan version of Survivor in your world, do you guys like have a person who you think would be good at the game, or a person you'd align with, or who are you trying to get out from the get-go?
Sneakers. I want Sneakers to align with.
I'd align with Sneakers day one and kiss his feet.
Fuck you. I already called Sneakers.
Fuck you. I got him.
The one that I think would actually win a KMS Survivor would probably be Ned Stark.
Wait, I take it back. I want Bio Dude.
All right, fine. All right, fine. Go ahead.
I feel like Bio Dude would go far.
Yeah,
I would take Ned
Stark.
Stark.
Snakes ain't gonna go far.
That's when I would make my alliance with.
What'd you say, Jake?
You don't think Sneaks would go far? You don't think that dude is playing 5 different games with everybody else?
Oh yeah, I'm taking him out as soon as I can.
No, I get it, but Bio Dude is just so motherfucking smart, and half these have been puzzles so far.
You know who's another one that would be good? BA.
Yeah, BA would be good.
Menners wants to come on.
Yeah, hold on.
Know, I honestly wouldn't. I mean, I know it's only interaction in the troll chat, but I would actually, and this might shock people, based on certain things that have been said, I might take a look at Wagon and Squid and maybe Memes.
No, Wagon.
They just have that, like, they just have that mind. Like, they're so quick-witted that they can look at stuff and go. Like, yeah, they're trolls, but like
Menners, I sent you the link. Okay. No, yeah. I think I would want to get Sneakers out as quick as possible, because I do, even as much as I hate him, I actually do think he would be good at the game.
You hate Sneakers? Oh, never mind. I'm in the troll chat.
Yeah. So I think he would be good at the game, and also I think right after that I would take out like a Freddie Lynn, because I feel like he'd be the quiet strategist that I don't want to fucking deal with later on. So those two are like the first targets for me.
No one wants to deal with Rain Man.
Hey, sidebar. I'm not trying to start shit, but I disavow Freddie, whatever his name is, and would like to punch him in the jaw if I ever see him in person.
Oh, okay. Now it's good. Why this?
Freddie Lynn likes to talk to married women Isn't he married?
I thought he was, but I never like for
What's the
some
wives
reason
thing?
he's just
There's a
never
lot of wives
around
things
his
in
wife
this.
at night.
Oh my God,
Well,
what a
weird.
fucking left turn.
Maybe they sleep in different beds.
Look,
I'm just telling you, I'm not
the man himself.
I'm not a Freddie Lynn guy.
Hi, Manners.
Help.
Hey, I just want to know what you're fucking doing, Fax, you moron. You've seen Jake on Meeting of the Minds. How can you put this cunt on the network? I mean, he's the zeroest, most fucking zero talent person that's ever been in the Miniverse. And you put him on Mike and the Minifans. I mean, what are you fucking doing? I didn't think you could be so stupid. I mean, Trent's a nice guy. He's a 0 too, but okay, I'm happy to put him on. He tries his best. How can you have that fucking restart in the
losing.
Fuck you, I'm done. Fax. You went. I got you into the studio. You got your fucking internship, and now you're shitting all over Minifan content with this bullshit. Fucking get rid of him and just do it with Quinlan and Trent. I mean, what the? Have you go on Meeting in the Minds? Are you fucking insane?
Manners, I'm sorry for my comment to you yesterday. It was out of anger because I thought it was.
It's all right, Trent. I like you. Just shut up.
Okay, thank you. Love you, Manners. Sorry, I'll shut
Come
up.
on, Fax. I mean, what did they fucking do to you when you were a kid?
Oh wow, we're back on that.
Well, you
Manners,
didn't deny it the other day, you moron.
I did.
No, you didn't. You said nothing. You said you didn't want to talk about it.
Oh yeah, I said plead the fifth.
How many
right.
cocks have you had up your ass? More than Quinlan, probably.
Hey.
How often do you and Kane fuck? Phone sex.
Well, we're on the other side of the world, so until I'm over there, we're not going to be able to, Jake. So
no, I said phone sex wise.
Okay, well, anyway, shut up. Go back to your fucking hole. Go back to your fucking hole and stay there. This is embarrassing. You're embarrassing. You've killed this show. You got Trent, Jake, and you've got Quinlan, who Kirk said this week he doesn't like. He thinks he's a fucking blabbermouth.
Fuck yourself.
No, I didn't think he likes me. He said he likes me. He said
you're a fucking zero, and you are.
Who?
But
no,
Trent,
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, Manners, are you gonna start spewing bullshit? Like what you normally do?
I didn't realize Manners has an overlap.
What are you talking about, Jake? You're a retard. Anyway,
Smarter
I just wanted to
than
tell you facts. You've killed this show. This was it. You've done it. As soon as you put Jake on there, you've destroyed the show. You're embarrassing. Good luck. Good luck with the rest of Mike and the Minifans.
Did I do good?
Yes. Yeah, Tommy.
Thank you, Manners. He's always to see you.
We love Tommy.
You and Kane are spiraling. It's pathetic.
Oh wait, let me ask you.
You guys.
I'm not the one on the screen with
you and your network is fucking pathetic. It's so on the biggest downhill spiral ever. You guys, you couldn't even go toe to toe with Sneaks, who's like the most retarded person in this whole network. It's like
whoa.
It was a waste.
You couldn't even hold your hair because you don't have hair. He just fucking grabbed your
fat
fucking head and put it into the fucking beach. You piece of shit.
Hey, Jake. No. I wasn't going to say anything. I was just going to say, I thought you did great tonight.
You know what? I think that's how we end the show. That's the perfect way out.
I think that was great. Yes. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Manners, for his words of nothingness.
Oh, by the way, so are we praying for Sister Jean this week? I'm praying for Sister Jean this week. Pray for Sister Jean.
I'm praying for Joshua Kresnik.
Pray for Sister Jean this week, all right?
Those kids are
douchebags, too. Fuck those kids.
Yeah.
Okay, so 105-year-old woman, she's going to give you a handshake. How dare you? Who the...
I agree. Pathetic.
All right.
Pathetic by those kids. But yes, thank you all for coming. Trent, you did amazing. You're a wonderful person. Jake, you did great. Don't let anybody tell you different. I thought you did wonderful. And Quinlan, I always love having you on.
Love you.
So, hey, Mike and the Minifans, to the moon. This is all a fake show for another show. So don't take it too serious. Have a good time. We'll see you all the next time. Peace.